Hello guys, welcome to my chess stream at lichess.org. So we'll be discussing my game earlier. I think it was 14 hours ago. And let's check the game. I played here e4, respond with e5, knight f3, knight c6, then d4, the Scotch game. So this is one of my favorite simple games, Scotch game. So he go to the exchange variation, knight takes knight, then after that queen takes knight, and there's a lot of game here in the database. So most of these games are favorable to white because in white he has the one move advantage. So that's why it's quite most favorable to white. So he played here d6. So this is one of most common game here. So as you can see, there's a lot of game here. So 60% win to white, knight c3, bishop c4. Actually, what I did is bishop c4 here and still have a lot of game data in the database. So after that, bishop e7, knight c3, mm, castle, then bishop g5, then c5, and this is the last novelty move for black on c5. Then what I did here is just make it simple, queen d3 to make uh, to have more influence in the center. Then e6, bishop e6. Then I place the rook at rook a d1 to have influence in the center. So after the exchange, then he's threatening to, I don't know what his plan here. Yeah. Then what I did here is actually I forgot the engine. So here the suggestion is this one, h6, and I push here the pawn at the center at e5, just breaking the center, uh, taking advantage of the weak center he have. So he go to that knight d7. So I took the bishop on d7. He took it with a queen. Then I took this is a one pawn down game. So after that he moved to queen g5. Then this is a 6.2 advantage based on the engine. Then rook d5. Then queen f6. Actually, this is a bad move from mine because he could jump the knight here. As you can see, that the knight jump will be fatal. Then after that, I place my pawn at b3. Then he goes for rook c e8. Then knight jump. So I was thinking that I will need to stabilize the pawn, the center pawn, making stabilize and infiltrating the c7 square. This is all over. So he's planning to make me here at e1. I know that already, um, because I still have the queen can go back at f1. So it was already a plan. So what he did, a jump on the knight on c7, just making stronghold position on c7 square, and also making a lot of positional plays on king side. Then he go for the queen. Actually, I did exchange and several exchanges. We exchanged. Then he moved his pawn on f6, making way for the king to go to f7. So what I did, I just go back because I'm planning to infiltrate the e file square. So that's why one way advantage to take control of the game is to take advantage of the open center. So I go for the open center. Then he go for the rook d8, and this after this move, this totally over because this rook e7 plus check is giving a lot of advantages for white, and the engine says it's already 10 point something advantage. Then you go to g6. Then after that, I go to knight e6, a knight jump. So this was not a pretty quick game, but 27 still a quick game. 27 moves is a quick game. After this, you surrender because you don't have any more move because the rook is on threat. The rook is on threat by the knight, and the knight is threat by the rook, and then this pawn is threat by the rook. So you don't have any answer in this. The engine, the engine says the move is this one, giving up the knight. Then this is totally over. But first, I can make a check here. Actually, I just go here instead. Then this is a piece up. Then this is totally over. So yeah, that's the game for today. So this is a Scotch game, pretty pretty fast Scotch game, exchange variation. And if you guys looking for fundamentals on how to play openings for the Scotch game, you have to check out this opening. This is quite standard, quite theoretical, and quite easy to play. It's not complicated and it's not that very double edged position. It's quite simple game, just basic tactics and basic theory. That's all you need in chess. See that this e push pawn was a total it was a brutal move. This makes the the black side crumble. So everything was pawned down, and after that, I have already advantage here. And slowly but surely, I take on the advantage and making it to a win. So yeah, that's the game for today, guys. And thank you for watching, and have a good one. Bye bye.